have problems waking up in the middle of the night and you just can't fall back asleep. Or maybe you have trouble laying in bed and you just can't fall asleep in the first place and you just sit there and stare at the ceiling. More than likely the answer to that is cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone made by the adrenal gland. There's two hormones that the adrenal gland makes. One is norepinephrine and the other one is cortisol. Norepinephrine, we're familiar with that one. That's the aggressive hormone. Norepinephrine makes you mad at a problem. Cortisol makes you focused on it, to where you just can't quit thinking about it. The way cortisol should work is around 10 o'clock at night, cortisol should start dropping off inside your body. The adrenal gland should stop making it to where it starts decreasing. To where about midnight, you have no more cortisol flowing through your body. That allows you to drift off into deep sleep. And then about 4 in the morning, your adrenal glands will start making cortisol again. So that way you're going to wake up and about 9 o'clock you're going to be ready to go. That's the job of cortisol. Makes you focused on your issues and what you have to do with during the day. That's why cortisol is actually a good hormone to have at 9 in the morning. That's why we're usually best first thing in the morning when we get to work. But what can happen is you can have what's called a cortisol shift. So instead of the cortisol starting to decrease at 10 o'clock, it may not start decreasing until midnight, which means you're going to lay in bed and just stare at the ceiling and your mind just kind of keeps racing and you don't fall asleep till 2, 3 in the morning. Or it's the other way. You have a cortisol spike in the middle of the night and it wakes you up. You ever wake up in the middle of the night, you go to the bathroom, you come back, lay in bed thinking you're going to go back to sleep and your mind just keeps thinking about stuff and you go from one subject to the next? That's cortisol. Well, the way to deal with that is something over the counter. You can actually get serine, okay? Phosphorylated serine. It's an over-the-counter medication. And what it does is it calms down the adrenal gland. It's not going to make you fall asleep. But what it's going to do is calm down the adrenal gland so it'll stop producing cortisol so you can fall asleep, or it's not going to let you wake up in the middle of the night. The other thing you can do is be careful with your diet. A diet high in carbohydrates, especially spaghetti or pasta, can cause a cortisol spike. So if you eat those kind of meals late in the evening, 8, 9 o'clock, you may have trouble falling to sleep that night, again because you've had a cortisol spike. So if you're having trouble sleeping or falling asleep, please give us a call at 337-234-3551 or visit us on the web and we'd be happy to help you.